We are live. It is Wednesday night, and I'm hoping that my internet holds up. It just started pouring here, and it's been a windy and gloomy and thunderstormy kind of day. So hopefully, uh, everything stays stable. Today's subject is flamingos. I'm going to be painting some flamingos. So, if you like flamingos and want to hang and chat and whatever, totally cool. Um, whatever you're watching me on, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all at the same time. Feel free to chat with me. I'll bop around to the different platforms, respond when I can. But yeah, the more the merrier. So uh, it's always more fun when I have people to talk to. Thanks for being here. Hi, Jess. I see you there. All right. Need to pull up my video, not video, photo reference. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. I want there to be two flamingos. I want them to be kind of overlapped slightly, with one in the background and one in the foreground, and I want them to be looking different directions or doing different poses. So let's angle this one. Get the. That's a little too far left. Hold on. Undo. I always have trouble with the long form. Something about it messes with my brain. And we'll do this. And we'll get that neck. And then we got the, let's see, give a little more body there. We've got the leg coming down. And this head's going to be tilted and coming back over this way. Something like that. And then the other one is going to be up over here. And I want him to look over this way. Might need to move him down a little bit. Let's grab that shape, move it. Like there. And then grab that. Just being really loose at this stage, trying to get the rough forms down. And let's see. Let me look at some of my other poses. That one's kind of flat and boring. Eh. It adds contrast though. We'll do that one. Alright, I'm gonna minimize that. I don't want to miss comments. Alright, so this one's coming down, and the neck does this. Might come down. And then we'll maybe move this bottom one just a little bit to the left. And then maybe make it a little bigger. Because I definitely want this to feel like it's in the front. And if we don't make it big enough, it'll feel small. Keep this one bigger. Maybe change the... Come on. Click. Cancel. Deselect. And now we'll grab this guy. And we'll shrink him down. Something like that. Getting the composition right is important before I start adding paint and all that stuff. If you're watching, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Alright, back to the brush. I'll grab that and have that go in there. And then have it be where that goes in the water. Have that be where that one goes in the water. Let's see what else is. Any interesting leg poses? And maybe have this foot doing this sort of thing. Just so we can get the sense that these legs belong to that one and these belong to this one. It's important to not lose that sense. And I think that's good enough for the initial sketch placement. Let's go ahead and add a layer, drag it beneath, and we'll paint the background colors. So looking at my reference here, which one do I like? Ooh, I really like this one. It's got some deep greens on the right and some more like sage on the left. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill it. Let's take paint bucket and let's fill it with that. Maybe a little darker and cooler. Yeah. And then I'll add another layer on top of that one. Go back up to my brushes. And I'll go to this one that I was using with the gator painting I did. I really like what this was able to do. Let's fill in the lighter color first. So we'll go to, it's like this. Yeah. And we'll just have it come fill up this area up here. It's a little too bright. Oop, I undid the layer. And we'll go darker. What does this look like? That's better. I'm gonna go kind of loose with it. And for those who are curious, tonight's playlist is Switchfoot. I should probably share my playlist for those of you who like getting those from other people's Spotify's. I curate them with my favorite songs. Okay, and just little touches of other stuff over here, like that. Okay, and we'll grab, still going for the green, and we'll change the size of the brush, something more like this. A little more saturated, I think. And cooler. A lot of times I start with the subject first, but today I'm going with the background because I find the background to be just really pretty. I like the contrasting color values and the reflection on the water. It's really nice. let's go ahead and save this file before something crazy happens. I already had other files in a different program close up on me today, so rather than risk it, Flamingo Duo. And save. And let's check the different social medias and see if anyone's hanging around. Hey, posters on wall. I can't play Switchfoot on the stream. I could get copyright stricken on other social medias that I am currently streaming on. Sorry about that. But let me see. I might have. Is there a share button? Do. How do I share my playlists? Copy link to playlist. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, it's called When I Want Switchfoot, and it's got all my favorite Switchfoot songs. It's not all their songs, but it practically is. there's a few on there that I don't like as much that I have omitted. But that should just be a copy of the playlist, so I think you should be able to at least listen to it, if not edit it. But if you're able to edit it, I don't think it'll mess mine up. So. Yeah, it's a lot of them. One notable omission is their the album that got them to be the most famous. It escapes me. What is it? Beautiful Letdown. Beautiful Letdown. I have their new version, the one they just put out last year with their own remixes, because I like them so much better than the ones that made them popular. So. I think my favorite Switchfoot album though is if it's not their version, they call it our version of Beautiful Letdown. It's probably Fading West. I really love Fading West. I got to see them last year when they came to Epcot, and I was super close to the stage, so I really got some cool shots of him jumping. In fact, if I can pull it up, is there a way I might be able to find the sick photograph I took. Where is it? Let's see. See all photos. My photos. Gotta be coming up on it. I know I've almost got it. I'm getting close. There it is. Look at that. I got him jumping off the drum set. That's John. Yeah, John Foreman's still the lead singer of Switchfoot. I know he's doing a solo album this year, um, but I think he's still working with Switchfoot on top of it. I think he just wants to do a lot more work than the rest of the band. I have a feeling that's what it is. Or just wanted to write songs with a different vibe and not have it, you know, alter what Switchfoot's sound is. But yeah. Woo! It was cool. I loved seeing them in concert. So much fun. All right, back to the painting. Where's my photo? That's the one. Okay. And we can get some light highlights. Those are going to be like that, I think. Hopefully these aren't too bright. There's not really a whole lot of highlight on that side. Feel free to chat with me as I paint. Makes it more interesting for me. Do, 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 do. I think I need dark. Something like that, I think. And same kind of thing. Oh, yeah, no problem. What are you working on? Ooh, acrylic self-portrait. Cool. I have yet to do anything like that. I should probably do that. A lot of artists have self-portraits as their icons and stuff, and I just haven't ever done self-portrait. So, but maybe I should. Sounds like got more thunder and lightning out there. Hopefully my stream holds up. Do you ever do any streaming yourself? Never streamed. Want to. I just got all the gear to do it. Don't know how to set it up. Started YouTube. Have an Etsy page and a website. Cool. I need to get on Etsy. That's on my list of things to do. I have my own website, and that's where I've been doing my sales. My YouTube channel, the same as my name on here. Yeah. Oh, that's Aloria. Hi, Aloria. Yeah, my YouTube channel is in the same name as my Twitch channel. Yeah, I know Etsy takes a huge percentage, but it gets you out there, but it can also get you buried. But at the same time, it's also a trusted platform. You know, I think people are more willing to buy from an artist on Etsy than just an artist website that they've never heard of before. I don't know. I think there's like a sense of security with it, maybe. I could be wrong. And before we even paint the flamingos, let's get some pink in there. Well, it's going to be a more gray pink, though. Like this. I am selling print on demand. So generally the stuff that you see me paint in my streams ends up on my website, and I sell prints and mugs and shirts and stuff like that. Oh no, I painted the wrong side. Like a silly goose. It's gotta be over here. Stop it. Cooperate. A little bit of brush leg. And let's go for the more orangey, pink. It's going to be on this side. And then on the tail, feathers. Oh no, no, not printing at home. It's a print on demand thing. So do do do. Since you ask, this is my shop. So you can get different sized physical prints. These are rolled posters, matte print. I've also got shirts and hats, hoodies, mugs, stuff, all sorts of different things with my art. And I'm trying to update it with new stuff. This is one of my newest pieces that I just put up. So a lot of different options here. And I'm actually wearing one of my shirts right now, but I don't have my camera set up. Yeah, I use Printful. I have my shop set up through Shopify, and I have my Printful account linked to it. And so whenever someone buys something from my website, they charge me for the cost to print it and ship it. If it's like a, well, anyway, they charge me up front, and then I keep the profit from whatever the person paid based on the difference. Wow, that kind of printer. Okay. I gotta check my oh, you're watching me on both? I hope you have one of them muted. I was just bopping around to see where people are watching me from. Oh my gosh, Instagram too? Oh my goodness. 17 inches wide. Oh wow. Yeah, if I get if I start getting more sales, right? If I start doing better business to make it worth doing my own printing, at least for some of the things, then sure, I'll invest in a printer. And that would entice me to do like signed stuff too. That would be really cool. But at the moment, using my company funds to invest in a printer that would probably collect dust at the moment is not wise. Ah, yeah. Someone has been chatting with me here on Twitch. Posters on wall. Alright, now I gotta get back to my photo reference and get these flamingos roughed in. Okay. Let's start with, I guess we could start with this darker color here. Well, it's got to be more vibrant though. Let's go like that. And we'll start with the one in the back first. Oh, nope, not on the background layer. There we go. Yeah, today we were supposed to go to Universal. My wife got off her job early today, and we grabbed lunch. And when we got out, it was really windy. It's been windy all day, but then the clouds started rolling in, and it started to rain on and off, and the wind really picked up, and so we didn't end up going to Universal, unfortunately. We had been planning on it for about a week now. Oh well. We'll go next week. Gonna make the neck just a little thicker. And then color some of this in. Oh, I laid that on a little too thick. That's okay. I'll paint over it later. And what does my other reference look like? Un momento, por favor. There it is. Okay. Art people. Oh, here comes more rain. Speaking of Universal, I am very excited for the new theme park. Ooh, that was a big thundercrack. I hope my stream holds up. Please hold. Please don't give up. Stand strong. Yeah, my social media is pretty rough for artists right now. I I am hopeful that um, the AI hype on stuff in the way that it's hurting artists right now will fade because AI can only do so much, right? Now, I've seen what it can do with video, and that's kind of scary. But in terms of art, it creates stuff that's just a little too perfect, if you know what I mean. Um, it's like it's starting to perfect its own patterns in what it notices and stuff. So if you type in something like Pixar moose, right? It'll give you something that looks like a moose that could maybe have been produced in a Pixar movie, sort of. But it'll be lacking that personal touch. It'll be lacking the things that artists think about when they make the moose, right? The character's personality, the storytelling. It's going to give you a really big-eyed, uh, overly rendered computer image, and it just falls flat. So I think there's just some things that people pick up on intuitively when they're looking at AI art versus real art, and I think that's ultimately going to be AI's shortcoming is not being able to truly replicate what people can bring to the table. I think I think they can. I think the average person doesn't care enough yet, but when AI starts making people lose their jobs in mass numbers, uh, without without there being enough regulation, that's when people are going to start caring, right? There'll be a big prejudice against AI outside of the art community. It's just going to take time. We just have to stick it out. Uh, yeah, I can't see him. Chat settings. Uh, it's supposed to show me messages that are sent that the computer blocks. All right, I think maybe changing that setting there will help. I hope I didn't mess anybody up. Are you still able to chat? I played with a setting. I'm sorry. I hope it didn't kick you out. Let me switch over to a different color after I grab my photo reference. I'm sorry, it keeps blocking. There we go. Yay! All right, there, good, fixed. I don't know if that'll let you do the link thing now or not. All right, let's see. Uh, no, it's just a bunch of stars. Oh, Aloria, did you see that Evan Williams competed in the NFL Combine this year, and he's trying to get a spot with an NFL team? Isn't that crazy? I remember when he was half my size from where we used to teach. My first year, he was in sixth grade. He had a older brother, Bennett. If you look, Aloria, if you look up Evan Williams, Oregon, because he played for Oregon this last year, you'll find his picture. His brother Bennett got signed by the Dolphins last year, but he never he got hurt. I think before the season started, and so he never ended up playing. Unfortunately, that was really a bummer because I was rooting for him. But I remember we did the student faculty football game, and he played quarterback, and they were on like the last drive, and the teachers were up by a touchdown. He threw the ball crazy high in the air. Then he ran halfway down the field and caught it himself. And I almost got him, but I scraped up my knee diving for him. I couldn't catch him. He was so slippery. Crazy stuff. Oh my. No comment. Yeah, he was a good kid. He was part of my group that first year. He had a lot of energy, but he was always very respectful. Yeah, I bet. I didn't interact with his brother as much, but yeah, I I had a good time most of the time, and until I switched to that other position. But um, it got better when I started uh, teaching again. Well, actually, after the first year of that other position, I had a good time because I had a really good boss. I'm still friends with him. But that first year was rough when I didn't have him. I was alone a lot. It was very lonely. Oh, yeah. I should bug him. I should tell him to join the streams. I'll tell him to join my stream, but don't cross it. In fact, I'll text him now. I haven't texted him in a while. He's going to be like, what? I told him that we agree that he should be here. I will have to check out your YouTube channel posters and your Etsy shop too. Ugh, the rain keeps coming in waves and it's so loud. We haven't had rain in a while. It's been very dry. A little odd for Florida, but not so odd at the beginning of the year. But we're really starting to get into that time where it really should be raining more. And it's like, oh, I forgot I was supposed to rain. Let me give you everything that I've been holding back. Ooh, it's so loud. Sounds like a giant is pouring a bucket on my house. I could draw that. I love Florida. It's been a very good move. And I can breathe out here. It's so nice. I don't have asthma problems out here. Yeah, we sold the house in California and um, bought a new one out here, new build, gated community. It's quite nice and quiet, and I love wildlife, and there is so much wildlife here. It's great. I love going out photographing and getting all sorts of pictures from the different parks. So many places to go. Plus, I'm closer to home. I had wanted to make the move years ago, but we just weren't in a position to do it. And part of it was to be closer to my dad, whose health had been bad for a long time. Um, Unfortunately, he passed away months before we moved. Um, but I get to see my mom a lot, so that's good. Whoop! I saw the power fluctuate. Oh no. If my stream cuts off suddenly, I'm sorry. It's not because you haven't been great company. Let's go for that purpley leg. A little smaller. Actually, their feet are a bit more pinky. uh, I miss our OG crew. So much fun. Yes. Well, enjoy your dinner. I'm having fun with this, so I might stay on longer tonight. We'll see. It's nice having people to talk to. Bye. Watch Paul show up right after you leave. Yeah. Yeah, we know each other. We used to work together. It's nice that after so much time, people who I knew for a time still come and support me. Yep. It was a when we worked together, it was a really good crew. We had a lot of fun causing problems. We used to work at a school, so that was many moons ago. Oh, nice. Yeah, so when we worked together, we did extended care. Um, that was when I first started with that particular company. Um, and I stayed with that company for 11 years. And during that time, I took on many different roles. My last of which was the one I had the longest, which was a, regular teacher for middle school. I taught art and English, graphic arts. I even helped design the graphic arts elective at the school because they wanted to make one available for the eighth grade students, and they knew I had an animation certificate and was really into digital art and stuff like that, so they came to me and I helped kind of create it and make it come into being, and then it spread to other campuses, and I was kind of like the point person for a while, so that was fun. but I am no longer a teacher. This is all I have at the moment. I've done some part-time work for a local artist and helped out at the Epcot Festival of the Arts. That was a lot of fun. Um, and I may continue to work for him on and off in the future, but that's not like a steady gig. So I've got some other stuff coming up soon that is kind of keeping me from looking for a part time at the moment. But when that stuff is over with, I'll probably look for a part time. I'm hoping some other stuff comes through instead. I haven't heard anything, so probably not. But just gonna keep building this community at the moment, little by little, building followers and interacting and posting new stuff to my website and all the stuff that goes with it. And then add some contrast here to help separate the forms. I don't like that. Mm-mm-mm. Alright, I think I can turn off this layer. Yeah, I don't really need that layer anymore. I'm probably... I don't know. I need to do something with this area. I don't think those legs are coming through clear enough. Well, I also need to get some other colors in the flamingo. They also have like this bright orangey plumage. Gotta fix this neck. It's a little too thick in that spot there. Alright, back to this. Ooh. Alrighty. Cool. How did the brush washing go? Very swishy. Got it. I need to clean my brushes. Alright. Let's go back to this brush a minute and go for the darkish color. Okay, now I'll go to my oil paint and we'll do some of these finer details. Okay. Go to the black and make it a little bigger. Is uh is this your first time watching my stream, or have you watched other ones? Oh, nice. Well, thanks for finding me. I figured I'd probably be kind of hard to find on Twitch because so many people have a lot of followers, and you know, even though I'm doing something different than what most people do, I'm probably tucked way down at the bottom. Uh, you mean just like streaming software, or like what to do in a stream, or cool. Um, well, yeah, thanks for finding me. I hope I'm not at the bottom forever. There's definitely a lot of information out there on that kind of stuff. Um, I use OBS. It allows me to, uh, well, you know what? I had to get an extension. I Googled how to stream to multiple social media channels on OBS, and there was a extension I had to get. But to kind of show you, like, ooh, aside from the crazy infinite window, um, like over here, the multiple output. This is a extension, so I had to download that. But once I did, it works. The trick is that I have to add the keys. They're streaming keys that you have to use to connect to OBS so that it picks up on your signal. Think of it almost like a radio station, but it changes every time. I think there's ways that you can change it so that it doesn't have to need a new one every time, but I think as an added security measure, that's why it does it. Um, and it keeps stats on all your signals and stuff. And then, depending on all your different setups, you can have any number of audio connections on here and video connections. I have an overlay that I use. Um, so if I move this off the screen here, you can see, yeah, OBS. But yeah, this is my overlay that I made. So I made the overlay in I think I made it in Photoshop or Clip Studio Paint, and I cut out uh, chunks of it so that I could put different video slides in OBS. So those different like display sources that I was showing you, those you can add a crazy amount of media sources and resize them and place them anywhere on your visible screen. And so that's what I did for the overlay here. Oh, thanks. I'll leave it up for now. I haven't used it in a while, but I wasn't sure if it was like hurting my stream or helping my stream, so I took it off, but I guess I can have it back on. It's a way for people to see all my stuff at once. With QR code and all. The only problem is that, um, the way I have it set up, it shrinks down the size of my screen on the monitor. And so if you're looking at it on like a phone, it'll be really small. I don't know. I don't think most people watch Twitch on their phone anyway. Let's see. All right. Have fun with your yoga. Thanks for stopping in and finding my channel. Catch you next time. I stream weeknights, same time. Whoop, drop my pen. All right, everybody. That's going to be it for today. We got pretty far on this one today, so happy with how this is coming out. And we'll be working on it some more tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing you again then. If you're watching this on the replay, don't forget to check me out on doing this live weeknights starting at 6 oh no, not 6. What am I saying? Yeah, no. It is West Coast 6, East Coast 9 p.m. Oh my goodness. My brain. So, 9 to 10:30/11 Eastern Daylight Time or Standard Time, depending on what time of year we're in, and 6 to 7:30 or 8 Pacific. I will catch you in the next one. Have a fantastic day or evening or whatever day it is when you're watching this. I hope it's fantastic.